You see the spire. There's a spire and a beacon that are going to be lifted onto the top of the building, and up there already is a partial spire. This thing, when it's completed, 294 feet. I'm going by memory here, but about 294 feet above the building, and you can see it now. It's being tilted up, and I love this. On top of that, you can probably see it. There's a red ball, certainly, but to the left, a Christmas tree, and to the right, the American flag. But this is the top. They're going to top off the building. And during our live shots, we've mentioned the construction workers, Amy, are so proud of this, so pleased, and big smiles on their faces today as they were showing up. And I can't tell you how many construction workers are watching this and with their cameras out and recording this because, hey, they worked on this for quite some time, and they're very, very proud of what they contributed here to the Los Angeles skyline. And when this does go up and completes the building, the tallest west of the Mississippi. And people say a U.S. Bank building, they say, hey, wait a second, it's not inhabitable. You know, the floors or the structure is going to make it the tallest, unlike U.S. Bank building. But as one person pointed out today, hey, do you include the spire on the Empire State Building from years ago when it was the tallest in the U.S.? And certainly we did. So I guess this will stand as the tallest, even though it'll end at 73 floors up there. But pretty remarkable. And one of the guys working on this, Amy, said, this is not a very heavy lift right here, but it's made out of steel. To me, it's a very heavy lift.
And you know, Greg, we've been talking to you all morning about this and, you know, hearing how it's going to make it the tallest building. And, you know, we've been hearing about it, but now to see this spire, you know, gauging it next to that building and all those different windows really gives you some perspective of how tall it really is.
It does. It's, I'm guessing, about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 stories tall. And this is just the topping off. This is just the last piece that completes the spire on top of this building. And now they're straightening it out, and then they will haul it 73 floors up. And I got to tell you, it's a little bit disconcerting here. I'm looking down Figueroa, and behind our live van, a few more vehicles, and then you see an ambulance just sitting there. And I'm thinking, are you just here watching, or are you here for a purpose? But anyhow, it's a little disconcerting. But the construction workers are just in awe. I mean, every construction worker I see, Amy, right now is just standing, watching what's happening, and very proud because they took part in this epic endeavor, and they also are taking pictures. They've got their cell phones out, and they are shooting it, and they will share it with their folks. A lot of people, I was told, that are working on this, the iron workers, are not from California, so they can probably go back home, wherever home is, and say, hey, I was part of the effort to build that tallest building west of the Mississippi. One more thing people are talking about, too, the aficionados of skyscrapers in this country, and specifically in Los Angeles, are pointing out this is the first one that does not have a flat roof in Los Angeles. You know, in the past, by law, you had to have a flat roof because helicopters had to be able to land in case of emergency. But we're going to be talking to the people that are building this a little bit later on once this is completed, and we'll be talking to them about that coming up, too.
And you know, Greg, it really is remarkable. I mean, how this is being lifted with this crane. I was thinking originally that when this was going to top the building, they would have to use a helicopter or something, but it's all being done with a crane?
It is. And a guy named Josh Wiggins, I was told, is operating that crane. He gets the honor of doing this today. But yeah, just think of this. I mean, you've got to lift this 73 stories. And it has to weigh a few tons, but yeah, being done by a crane. I would have thought the same thing, too, that they would lift it by a helicopter, but nope, it's a crane with a long, long wire, which has got to be reinforced steel, certainly coming down 73 floors, lifting, becoming attached, and then being lifted up to the top.
Wow, it really is remarkable, Greg, and we can now see that little Christmas tree and the flag that you were talking about.